So why does it take so damn long to get what you want out of life? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why. And I'm also going to tell you the one thing that you need to do to move your life forward faster. All right. So last year, I planted some small plants in my garden to make it more beautiful and aesthetic. And it wasn't this plant specifically. This shit is fake. But I put some beautiful small plants in my garden and I wanted to observe how it grew over time. And I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to gardening, right? I'm a lazy gardener. I barely water the plants. However, we got a lot of rainfall during that season. The sun was shining. So the conditions for this plant to grow were perfect. And I'm going somewhere with this. You got to follow me. All right, follow me. Stay with me. So the conditions for this plant to grow were perfect. Now, when it comes to you, the growth that you want in your life will not happen until the conditions for it to grow are created. All right? No amount of praying, no amount of reading books, no amount of hiring coaches and studying YouTube University shit is going to give you the growth that you want unless the conditions are created for it to grow first. All right? The next thing that I noticed is that this plant wasn't struggling. It wasn't suffering. There was no stress involved. It just grew in a manner that it was designed to grow, which was to be peaceful, to flow. So when you're on the right journey that you were created to take in life, there's no struggle or stress associated with it. Things just flow. It's a peaceful journey. The next thing that I noticed is that when this wind blew, when the weather changed, this plant didn't stay there and say, "We shall not be moved." It didn't do that. So when the wind blew this way, the plant, it leaned to that way, right? And when the wind blew this way, it leaned this way, and it just went with the flow. And because it did that, it grew without many obstacles, except for one. So when the summer came, we had an intense drought. It barely rained. It was hot. And this same plant appeared to be dead. It went from green to brown. And it laid there. And it seemed like it was over. It seemed like it was done. But when the seasons changed again, that plant came back to life. And it grew bigger and more green than it was previously. So what I'm saying is, sometimes in life, your situation may seem like it's dead, like it's dying. It may seem like the things that you want and where you want to go is outside of your reach. But you got to understand that seasons change. Things change. Change is the only constant we have in life. And this is where you have to be faithful the most in the times where it appears like nothing is happening. Because that's when God is doing the most for you. So the reason why things are taking so long for you to accomplish is, first, you haven't created the conditions for the growth that you want to occur. There are certain conditions that you need to have. And if you want to know what that is, comment conditions below. The second thing is, maybe you're out of alignment. There's a certain path that you need to be on, right? You have a purpose for your life. You have a specific gift that God gave you. And when you align with your life with your purpose and your giftedness, and you use that in what you do in business, and you use that what you do at work, things are going to flow without the struggle, without the stress, without the heartache, without the disappointments. And the last thing is, you just got to be faithful, baby. You got to trust the process. You got to live as if you know that God has your back and he will never let you fail, because he won't. And everybody can be excited and fired up and joyful during the good times. But when things appear to be dead and appear to be dying, that's when your faith matters the most. So if this message resonated with you tonight, I want you to comment "This was for me" below. Let me know your biggest takeaway, and make sure you follow me for more just like this to inspire you to live an amazing life.